Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it's going to be a get ready with me / life update. I wanted to give you a quick life update, but I didn't want to just sit here and bore you, so I'm going to do my makeup as I talk. I'm just going to do my everyday makeup routine and go through it because it's actually changed a lot since the last time I would have done it here on YouTube, which I think was definitely over a year ago. So I'm going to go through that. And I'm going to give you some quick life updates on what's been going on. So if that's what you want to see, please keep on watching. But before you do, please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to prime my face. Don't mind my little curls hanging out at the back. They always do that. So first I'm going to prime my face. For this I used the Catrice Cosmetics Hydra Primer. It is this. It looks blue and I was so scared the first time that I used it because I was terrified that it was going to turn out blue on my skin, but it doesn't. It just goes on like any normal primer. I love the Catrice primers. I have to say they are probably one of my favorite primers, and they're always my staple go-to primers. To apply my primer, I use the Blank Canvas Cosmetics F82 brush. It's just this stippling brush, but it's quite fluffy and I love it for putting on my primer. So as well as hydrating my skin, I always hydrate my lips just when I prime, because when you go back at the end and put on lipstick, you don't want to be putting lipstick on your lips when they're dry and stuff, because it's not going to come out right, it's not going to look right, and it's not going to feel comfortable on your lips. So for that, I always use Vaseline or just whatever lip balm, or you can use lip primer, whatever you want. Okay, so I just let the primer sit on my skin for a minute just to soak in, and next I'm going in with my foundation. So the foundation that I use is the Ordinary Serum Foundation in the shade 1.1N. You would have seen that I done a video on this a while ago. I think it was my first time using it, my first impressions, and since then I have been using this foundation, so that will tell you how much I love it. And as well as that, I'm using the Blank Canvas F20 brush to put on my foundation. So yeah, just when I'm putting on my foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the life update. So I'm trying to think, it's been a while since I've been on YouTube, so I'm trying to think what you know and what you don't know. So the first thing actually that I can think of is that I passed my driving test back in July, the 2nd of July. And first of all, like, I can't tell you how relieved I was. It was the funniest experience ever because I genuinely thought I was after failing. The guy that the tester had brought me back into the room and he was like, "How do you think you did?" And I just start crying. Sorry to stop the story, but this foundation looks so yellow and awful. It doesn't look like that in real life, I can guarantee you. It literally matches my skin so well. It's just the lighting. But yeah, he brought me into the room. He asked me how do I think I did, and I just absolutely lost it. Start crying. I was like, I failed. I was like, I know I failed. And he was like, okay. And I'd say for a good 10 minutes he kept me talking, maybe more. Well, it felt like about half an hour, but I don't think it was that long. But he did keep me for a long time talking and going through like, this is what you did, this is what you didn't do, you should have done this here, whatever, and just being like, why do you want to pass your test and stuff like that. And I was honestly just bawling for the whole time. Like, my tears were like leaking into my mask. It was awful. And then he just looked at me and goes, "But why are you crying?" And I was like, "Because I failed." And he just went, "No, you passed." And I lost it. I start absolutely bawling then. Because I was just, for so long I've been wanting to get on the road and get my license, and it's just been such a struggle and so hard for me to get my license, because like in Ireland at the minute, like, you book your test and you're waiting months and months and months for a test because they don't have the facilities and there's too many people trying to get tested. Like, it's just crazy. And I was just so lucky, I suppose, to be an essential worker at the time, so I got my test a lot quicker than what people were getting their tests. But I got it and I passed, and I honestly can't tell you how happy I was. And I was still crying so hard that when I went outside, my mom was waiting out there for me, and she came over to me and she gave me a hug and she was like, "Do you know what, you'll get it next time, don't be so upset." And I was like, no, I passed. So yeah, to say I was delighted was a little bit of an understatement. And then 2 weeks later, you'll see in my vlog, my staycation vlog, I drove to Dublin. It wasn't 2 weeks, was it? It was like a little under 2 weeks later I drove to Dublin. So yeah, that was great. Like the only places I've ever driven was like around the town that I live, and maybe to Wexford and back, which is like half-hour away to Wexford town. So yeah, that's the furthest I drove before then, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it because I'm gonna be terrified for the rest of my life if I don't. And I got on really well. Like honestly got on really, really well. I didn't have any issues. I didn't really mess up that much. When we got into Dublin city centre, I took a couple of wrong turns, but that was about it. Like, you know what I mean? Just kept going, and the maps just like re-guided me, like it wasn't an issue. So I got on really well, and I'm delighted with myself that I did that. And I now have my license 2 months now, and I don't know how I lasted so long without a car. I had to send it away for a couple of hours the other day to get it fixed, and I was so lost. I didn't even want to go anywhere that day. I didn't have to go anywhere, I didn't want to go anywhere, but I felt so lost just looking out the window and not seeing my little car there. So yeah, that is the first thing anyway. And just for anyone wanting to go do their test, go do it. But next I'm going in with my concealer. For this I'm using the Essence Camouflage Matte Concealer in the shade, hold on, let me find it. Oh, in the shade 10 Light Rose. And for this I'm using the Blank Canvas F86 brush. It's just a little tiny stippling brush, and I find it works really, really well blending out your concealer. This concealer is actually really, really good as well. I find that it has a lot of coverage, and that is what we like in a concealer. So I don't actually put it on because you will see that it really does have a lot of coverage. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out. So yeah, then the second thing I suppose is, I was really excited to tell you, but I'm gonna wait and leave it to like the last thing that I tell you. But yes, so let me think then what else has been going on. So I finished up, well, I hopefully finished up college. I handed in my thesis and I done my exams and whatever. So hopefully that'll be the last of that, and I won't have to go back and repeat the year or subjects or anything like that. For the next semester, hopefully I will be finished, because it was my 4th year. So I hope I get to graduate with everyone in October or November. I honestly have no clue when I'm graduating. I have no clue when my results are out. My college has not decided to let me know that yet. So I have no clue. So I'm just kind of waiting. But yeah, hopefully I'm finished with that. I finally got my thesis in. I think I handed it in the night before Dylan's birthday, which was absolutely crazy because it was such a rush trying to get it finished, but I did it in the end, and I was really happy with how it turned out, and I put so much work and effort into it, and I really am proud of it. So I hope it was enough to pass me, because I know that I passed all my other subjects. I am just waiting to find out if I passed my thesis, because it was due in May, but I was working full time, and I know it's really bad that college should have been my focus, but it wasn't, and work was my focus, so I had to extend it until July. So now I have to wait. So I have to wait for my results a little bit later than everyone else. Everyone else has their results, I'm nearly sure. Next I'm going in with the Revolution Translucent Baking Powder. I actually don't use this for baking at all. I just put the tiniest little bit on my brush, and I just patted very lightly where I put my concealer, and in areas that I know are going to get oily throughout the day. For example, my nose area and kind of the apples of my cheeks get very oily. Other than that, I have very dry skin, so I don't tend to go, and the corners of my mouth. So other than that, I don't tend to go too mad with powder, because I don't want my skin to be dry and crusty and cakey. So yeah, and the brush I use for this is the BH Cosmetics #1 brush. This is the, I think it's the Aurora collection these brushes are, and I really love them. And it's gone really faint, the writing on it, but it's the #1 brush. So yeah, next I'm gonna go in with some bronzer, and I guess I actually am trying to think of things that I have to say for my life update, but I guess the next thing then is the most exciting thing, well, for me anyway, and I've been really excited to let you all know, because it means like the whole kind of vibe of my channel and my Instagram is gonna change. But I think but I'm very happy about it because I feel like I've been on YouTube and I've been putting out videos, and the same with Instagram, but I've been a little bit confused as to what my kind of goal, kind of like target is, you know, what I want to focus my videos on. And because I'm not like a makeup artist or anything, I don't want them to be solely focused on makeup, because I think that's unfair to everyone for me to give makeup tips and this and the other and that when I'm not a makeup artist. But that is going to change because I am going to the Lauren Malone Academy starting next month, October, to become a MUA. So since I was in secondary school, I've always wanted to do makeup, right? Always. And I know you're probably like, well, why didn't you go do that then when you left school, right? Fair enough question. So I didn't go do makeup straight after school because I always had it in my head to have a backup plan. And I actually have an aunt who is a makeup artist, and I always have asked her, this looks crazy, I've always asked her opinion on it and stuff like that and what she thought. And she always told me to have a backup plan. My mom always told me to have a backup plan, all that. So I wanted to go do social care as well, actually, when I was in 6th year. So doing my Leaving Cert, I wanted to go to college to do social care, but I also wanted to do makeup, and I was in two minds. And I really wanted to go to Dublin to do social care because that is where Dylan was. And I didn't end up going to Dublin, and I was really mad. So what I was going to do was I was going to like not go do any of the social care courses that I had been offered, and I was going to go do a makeup course in Dublin just to be in Dublin. And everyone was like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You're literally being offered your dream course and you're turning it down. For what reason? That makes no sense. So I had a chat with my cousin and my mom and Dylan and everything, and I decided that I was going to go do social care first, and if in 4 years or 3 years, whenever I decided to end my degree, if I still wanted to go and do makeup, that would be an option, and I would do that after I was finished my 4 years in college. So this is 4 years later. I've still wanted to do makeup, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I was wanting to do it for the longest time, and I was going to put it off for so long. But then I said, no, do you know what, I'm gonna do it, and I did it. I'm starting in October, starting October 2nd, and it's gonna be every Saturday up until February. So I'm really excited about that. I literally was like looking at the course online, seeing different like looks and stuff that we will have to put together, and I literally, no joke, have ideas for already. I just love makeup. Like, it's just, for me, like, it's such like a creative outlet. I just absolutely love it. I just think it's more than putting foundation on your face and feeling nice. It's like the creativity behind it, and different looks you can create, and different things you can incorporate, and different like trends you can try. I just absolutely love makeup, and I think it's so fun and so interesting. And there's a lot of people who think that it's literally just learning how to apply foundation to someone's face, but that is not it at all. There's so much more behind it. You have to learn about skincare, you have to learn about hygiene. Like, it's just, I just can't wait. I'm honestly so excited. I got really excited there and I start rambling. So what I'm using for blush, contour and bronzer is the Glow Vault palette from Luna by Lisa. The brush that I use to apply my bronzer is the Black Cosmetics F14 brush, and then I use the BH Cosmetics number 2 brush to blend it all out. So I'm going to go ahead then with blusher, and I'm going to use this Real Techniques brush. It just says 307 on the back. I think this is part of a collection. I can't remember the name of the collection. But yeah, I got very carried away there, so sorry about that. But yeah, I am honestly like ecstatic. Absolutely ecstatic that I have decided to go and do this, because it's something for myself. And it's something that I want to do. And I have always wanted to do it. So yeah, I actually can't wait. So the thing is then, I guess the kind of dynamic of my channel is going to change, because I will be becoming a makeup artist. So what I want to do is I'll obviously be putting out a lot more makeup videos now that I can. One sec, I need to go grab a brush. So I'm using the Blank Canvas F04 brush just to blend that out. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to be posting a lot more makeup videos, because I will have the title of a makeup artist. I'll know what I'm talking about more, and I feel like it won't be misguiding you guys. Then I'll be able to give you proper information and do proper tutorials and stuff. Whereas now I just do it as a hobby because it's something I enjoy, and whatever makeup videos I put out, it's just my opinion. It's not really like true facts or anything like that. So it'll be really exciting to come on and show you some tips and tricks that like I obviously learn along the way in the academy. I'll be able to come on and show you my kit and stuff like that. Just really excited overall because it just gives me, it's what I wanted my channel to be about from the get-go, but I just was never a qualified makeup artist, so I just couldn't come on here and say this is how you do makeup, this is, you know, because it's not, it's just my interpretation and how I do my makeup. I'm still going to carry on my vlogs as well. It's not going to be 100% about makeup, even though it's heavily going to be about makeup. I'd say from here out it's going to be 50% makeup, 50% vlogs. That's how I want to do it, because not everyone as well is interested in just seeing makeup all the time. So it'll be really nice to show you vlogs and stuff that I go up to as well. Just overall, I'm so happy with the decision that I made, and I'm so excited. And I was really skeptical about the decision because, as I said, like, I'm still working full time, but now I don't have college to worry about. And I was so delighted because I was like, yeah, I'm finished college, I don't have to worry about anything but work now. That was a lie. Of course I'm going back to college. Can't stay out of education, me, I love it. But yeah, I just, overall, I'm so happy that I made the decision. Didn't know whether to make the decision, and I made the decision. And then I literally, straight after going online and putting out my deposit and stuff, I looked at my watch, the time on my phone, and it was 11 minutes past 11. And for anyone who's not really into like angels, or maybe you are and you still don't know this, but when you see 1111 a lot, or when you see it, it is like an angel number. So it means like your angels are guiding you and you're in the right direction, you're on the right path and stuff. There's a couple of other ones, there's like 222, 444. Sorry, my camera cut off. So yeah, 1111 means that you were on the right track. So I was really excited because obviously I have made the right decision, which I was very happy about. So yeah, I just wanted to let you all know, and I've been really excited to tell you all, but I've been putting it off for this video. So I'm really glad. I didn't contour my nose, by the way, because this is, again, everyday makeup, and in everyday life I don't bother contouring my nose because that takes like an extra 5 minutes and that's a lot of effort. But yeah, I just highlight the bridge of my nose and then highlight my brow bone, and then I just do a little on my cupid's bow and a little on my chin. Next, I'm going for brows, so I'm doing the Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder and a blank canvas E81 brush. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish my brows, because if not, I'm going to keep you here all day. So I just try to keep my eyebrows as natural as possible. And next, I'm going in with the Ingla X Mora All the Drama Mascara. And I don't normally wear eyeshadow on a day-to-day basis or just for everyday makeup. So I normally just do mascara. So yeah, I'm not going to keep going on about the makeup course because I don't want to bore you. So I just went ahead and put on my mascara, and next I'm going to put on some lip gloss. I use the Essence Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss. It's the applicator is stained, so I just go ahead and apply a little bit of this on my lips. So that is it for this video. This is my everyday makeup look, and that is my little life update. But anyways, I'm going to leave the video here for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know down below any videos that you would like to see in the near future. I hope you all have a fab week, have a lovely weekend, and I will talk to you all in the next one. Bye!